Hello everyone, welcome to the latest video on my channel, Digger Evans Model Railway. What we're looking at right in front of us here is the Deltic. We've just about got it assembled together and ready to think about putting it on the layout and finding its right place. So I'll just see if we can keep it in focus. Let's have a close-up look. That I've just used the enamels, and on the bogies I've dry brushed some black wash panel line type of stuff, and you'll see it here and there on the window edges and things like that. I've fitted the Clacton horns on each end. Rather annoyingly, a gap has appeared. You can see that gap there. The glue let go. The plastics weren't quite, I don't know, they must have shrunk away in shape or something. Anyway, I'm not too concerned because it is a scrapper after all. It is a scrapper, and we'll probably not see too much of that particular part. So it's more or less finished. One or two minor tiny things here and there, and I've done the cab detail inside as well, and be ready for going onto the layout. I do like it, and it's not as rusty and horrible as it could be. We'll put those buffers straight. It's not, you know, it could be a lot more rust to it, but I think I'm ready to call that just about done. I don't know if I mentioned the airbrush went on the bugle, not the airbrush, but it was actually the compressor, and I ordered a new one. I've sort of fixed the other one up, but I've ordered a new one, and that arrived. It's called a Tiger 3, I think. I'm absolutely not sure at all what it's called, but I think it said Tiger 3 something or other. It's generic, available on eBay for very little money. I think I paid 50 quid. It's a 1/6 of a horsepower, little tiny bog standard thing, and it's got all the information on it there. And it's very easy to use, very nice. Just get that right. And not too heavy on the wallet either. And it came pretty quickly. It came pretty quickly as well, from a UK supplier, but I've no doubt at all it's made in China, and it even has the airbrush holder on the top there as a little bonus. So that's where I'm up to with this. And I had one or two emails in my last video, and somebody asked me, do I use any particular special brushes or specialist brush when I'm applying the colours and what have you. And this is, some of the brushes I've got. See, it's in a mucky old tray, and a lot of these are just bought generic packets of brushes from the pound shop, and then I've got a few Humbrol brushes and some different types, these different size treble zeros and what have you. These were off the internet, and take these tubes off, you can see the nibs on them, and you see there I've trimmed that to make it exactly how I want it, and that goes for a lot of the others as well. I use this one for doing the dry brushing. and it's a flat brush, and it was quite wide and bushy, and I didn't need it like that, so I trimmed it. So my advice is, if you're going to get brushes, what you're going to be using, just don't buy the cheapest crap you can find, but don't buy really seriously expensive stuff if you can avoid it. And all these brushes are what I use quite a lot, and as you can see, I've trimmed and used and worn them away and altered them to what I want for each particular job I'm using them for. You see, these with hardly any bristles, these are ideal. That's an ideal brush, and what I do with that, I use that to apply powders in small amounts in very precise places. And so what I do is I buy general brushes. Oh, there goes Jimmy. I was hoping he'd be quiet for this. I buy general brushes and I alter them to suit what I'm doing, really. And that's how I do it. And I use them for all kinds of different things, as well as the sponges, which I've shown you all before. So that's all it is. The Deltic's finished, ready to go onto the layout, which will be the next job. I've also had a couple of enquiries about weathering and rusting up some rolling stock for people. The answer is yes, I do rolling stock and what have you. I don't like working to a deadline unless it's really important for people to have it at a certain time. No, I don't charge the earth. I only cover my costs and the postage and a bit for my time, and that's it. But I've had 2 enquiries. 2 people want me to do some work for them, but for some reason they don't want me to name them and they don't want me to show the job I'm doing on video, so I'll respect their wishes in that respect. I can only think the private people, or they might be taking them to a show and revealing them there. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all ever so much for looking in. Thank you for your support as always. Have a great time, stay safe, and I'll catch you all very soon on the next video. Bye bye for now, my friends. Take care.